we talk about privilege in this country. And people have different privileges, like even different cultures, have privileges, believe it or not. They just do, because their background, their families stay together, their education, the financial aspect. There's privilege in different cultures, black and brown people. Very rare, though. Very rare. But it's there. It's there. Like, for example, if you don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids have privilege, you're out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? They have privilege. They're set for life. They have special schools. There's a privilege there. There's a privilege there. They're both still married. Family's intact. There's a privilege there. But the vast majority of the people in the majority have privilege. And I'm not saying anything against it or not, but it can be an extreme disadvantage for black and brown people, this privilege, this favoritism. And the most extreme example of privilege, if you happen to not understand what it means, if you don't really understand the impact of it, the most extreme example of privilege that I ever seen, and I know I haven't gotten to the point yet, and I'm gonna say as a black and brown person, I see privilege every day. But the most extreme example of privilege is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the most extreme example of privilege that I've ever seen. Criminal background, you know it. Criminal background, stealing from people, lying to people, supposedly taking advantage of young girls. The whole history of this guy. And yet it's still, because he wears a suit, because he's supposedly rich, he looks like a decent human being. He looks that culture look. He gets a pass. Out of all people that I've ever seen, he's gotten the most passes. He breaks laws. He gets a pass. He never showed up his tax stuff like most presidents do. He gets a pass. The economy is failing. He gets a pass. He failed on when we had COVID. They put him back in there. He doesn't look healthy. He gets a pass. Mentally, he's losing his mental capability. He gets a pass. He has ruined our relationship with our allies. Gets passed. He connects us to Russia. Every president before him stayed away from Russia. He had some sort of relationship with Russia before he became president and connects us to Russia. He gets a pass, and some of us go along with it. Pass after pass after pass. That's the prime example of what privilege looks like. Even his people he put in office, not even incompetent people that he put in the cabinet. Pass after pass after pass. Privilege allows for mediocre people to have positions of power.